Okay, children. So now let us go for second type of movement. So already we have discussed. Once again, we are going to discuss about the second type of earth movement. So which is nothing but exogenic or external forces. So externally means outside. So which originate outside the earth crust. So whatever the changes or whatever the movement is happening, it is happening outside the earth crust, which is called as exogenic or external forces. Earth crust causes changes on the surface of the earth. So what type of changes have been occurring, we can see, which we can see outside of the earth, such as through erosion. We have idea about soil erosion, no children. Next is deposition. Okay, by natural agents. So what are those natural agents called as? Such as wind, water, air. So these all things will be are just working as an agent. So they are helping for the process of external forces of the external movement of the earth, children. So these are acting as the agents. What are the agents which have been helping, such as wind, water, air? So these all are natural agents because we are not they're just natural resources, we can say. So because of this, what is happening? External process which has been happening outside the earth gives rise for the formation of various landforms. Okay, children. So once again I am going to tell you regarding, we have two types of earth movements. Okay, which we can see, which we cannot see. So which we cannot see are nothing but which are occurring inside the earth crust. Okay, which are occurring outside the earth crust. So what are the things are happening due to the inside of the earth movement give rise for the formation of continents, oceans, mountains, plateaus and plains. And what is happening outside the earth? So outside the earth also, because of the earth movement, so many changes have been occurring, such as what is happening? Erosion, deposition. So how are these things happening? Due to natural agents such as wind, water, air and so on. So now here, so before whenever the slow movements have been occurring, it is giving rise to the formation of landforms. Whenever sudden earth movements occur, what will happen? So these sudden movements, earthquakes, because of this, so many times we will be observing volcanic eruptions occur. Okay, earthquakes and landslides. So these are all very dangerous because they won't tell us, they won't intimate us before. But our weather forecasting department can predict and they can just give an information for us. So we cannot prevent them, but we can move to the safe zones and all. We cannot prevent the natural disasters, children, but we can take some precautions to come out of that particular damage or destruction, children. So this is regarding two types of the earth movements. Okay, now so before I told you just now the movements of the earth and the continents and oceans and mountains and plateaus have been forming. So before that, let us discuss about the earth, children. So actually, if you see, so right now we are saying that Earth is a living planet, but if you see among all the planets, why Earth is only a living planet? So already we know that the things which are being necessary for living, such as you can say air, water. So these all things are available. The food which we can grow on the land is being available only on the planet Earth. So here, if you see right now we are saying that continents, oceans. But if you see in the ancient time, in the 20th century, so what has happened means the earth, the present size and shape of the earth was not like that. So what has happened means a person by name Alfred Wegener. So just take out your textbooks, children. Once again. Okay, you can just take out the textbook and you can see. I will tell you the page number also. So now here you can see the continental drift theory, children. So continental drift theory. So now I am just explaining what is the meaning of continental drift theory, because we have to understand. So we know that we have continent 7 and oceans 5. But so these we are telling, and just we are giving a different names like Asia, Africa, Australia and all, and for oceans also Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, we are giving all different names. But if you see in the 20th century, so it was not like that. A person by name Alfred Wegener, okay, he has propounded in his theory continental drift theory. So what is the meaning of that means? So if you see, according to him, the whole world is like Pangea, a supercontinent. So at that time he has described the whole world as a supercontinent, and all the continents are being clubbed together, they are merged together, they are not separated whenever they are colliding with each other. So how they are colliding with each other, children? So under the earth crust you will be having some plates. Okay, under the earth crust you will be having some plates. Okay, they are called as tectonic plates. So what do you mean by tectonic plates? Means, so whenever a sudden movement occurs inside the earth crust, always these plates will be moving on the hot molten. Under the earth crust, the earth will be very, the mountain will be very hot. Under that particular mountain, these plates are going to move on this particular liquid molten part. So whenever these particular plates are merging with each other, colliding with each other, when they are just coming together each other, at that time what is happening? It will be coming in the form of lava outside. Okay, so I think you have idea about earthquakes and all, the children. So these plates will be colliding with each other, merging with each other. So these are all called as plate tectonics. We don't think that the plate which we are eating, but these plates are nothing but so the continents on which they are just floating on the mantle, you can say. So hot molten which has been under the earth crust, children. So whenever they are colliding with each other or merging with each other, so earth is going to break, and so due to the sudden movements lava is going to come out of the earth crust, and due to this particular movement and all, what is happening means, so we are having now Europe and Asia together, which is called as Eurasia. So how this particular continent has been formed, children? These two are being merged together, combined together. Whenever they are colliding with each other, what is happening? So there will be a chance for getting earthquakes, children. So this is regarding Alfred Wegener. Okay, so he was a meteorologist who studies about the earth, children. So he has studied about the earth, and he has described that whole earth as being only one continent. So he has described that whole earth as a single super continent. So like that. But right now, if you are saying, so after many changes which has been occurred on the earth, we can say that it has been divided into land masses and water bodies. So why I have explained means, because continents, oceans, mountains, plateaus, plains we are discussing. So these are occurred due to earth movements, slow movements, because of the slow movements we are saying. But it was not like that in the ancient time, but right now they have came into present size and shapes, whether it might be continents or else it might be oceans. I hope that Alfred Wegener continental drift theory is clear for you. Just to go through that particular page number, I'll tell for you what is the page number also for you. So just to go through that page number and understand that particular theory. Okay, now let us move for formation of landforms by internal process. So through internal process, already I told for you. See, internally, so whatever the things are happening, they are happening inside the earth crust. Inside, whatever, for example, I am standing here. So whatever is happening inside the earth, how can I understand? I cannot understand. So what is happening means something is happening under the earth crust. Internal process is going on. So because of that, so many changes have been occurring on the earth on which we are living, children. So now let us understand about the formation of landforms by internal process. Already we have discussed that due to internal process, slow earth movements will occur, as well as sudden earth movements will occur. So due to this sudden earth movements, we have lot of damage, children. But due to slow earth movement, we don't have any damage. So landforms can be formed. Already I told you. Next, due to sudden earth movements, lot of destruction may occur for the human life, as well as property, as well as for cattle and everything. I think you might have understand regarding cyclones, floods. We have discussed in the before classes also. Now let us first discuss about what are the landforms which are being formed by internal process. Already I told for you what are the landforms which are being formed by internal process, children, such as continents, oceans, mountains, plateaus and plains. Okay, now lithosphere or tectonic plates. So just now I told for you what is the meaning of tectonic plates. According to the theory of tectonic plates, the earth lithosphere is divided into several large and small irregular shaped plates. So I told you just now. So whatever the plates under the earth crust, they will be always floating on the hot molten. These plates are irregular in shape. They are not in a perfect shape, children. They are just varies in a different shape. Okay, shape and size. So they lies under the earth crust. We can call it as also lithosphere. Under the earth crust, this lithosphere we can find. Okay, so they don't have a particular shape. They are of irregular shape. Next is, these movements takes place mainly due to the heat generating within the interior of the earth. So already we have discussed in the before class. It will be very hot under the earth crust, children. So we cannot enter into the earth. So but because of this, what is happening? So as it is very hot, so these plates will be floating on the molten mantle. I told you already. Okay, now so this particular floating on the molten mantle, or as it is also called as asthenospheric. Asthenosphere. It is called as asthenosphere. As we are having, so these plates are been always moving on that hot molten mantle, and this particular floating. So which has been floating on the particular molten is called as asthenosphere. Atmosphere. We are calling atmosphere as a layer which has been surrounded by blanket. In the same form, asthenosphere is nothing but, so the plates on which they are moving on the hot molten is called as asthenosphere. Clear, children? Okay, now these movements takes place mainly due to the heat generated. So because of the heat, so much of heat is there under the earth crust. It is very hot. So because of this particular heat only, this particular movement is occurring, which we cannot experience. When you will experience, then whenever suddenly a cyclone comes, whenever a suddenly earthquake comes, at that time we can experience. Very good. Next, the movements of the lithosphere plates causes changes to the surface of the earth. When two lithospheric plates collide or come together, it may result in the formation of mountains, trenches, volcanoes or earthquake activity. So just now I told for you. So whenever the two plates are colliding with each other, whenever they are coming in contact with each other, whenever they are merging, two continents becoming as one continent. Just now I told for you, Europe and Asia together is called as Eurasia. So whenever this particular plates are being colliding with each other, what will happen? It gives rise for the formation of mountains, trenches, volcanoes or earthquake activity. So now here, for example, I told you just now that the earth on which we are living, it was not like that how it is right now, children. So here there was no life first of all. So after the formation of the earth, it took millions of years for the mountains to form, okay, for the trenches to form, for the oceans to form, for the basins to fill up with the water. So this took a lot of time, children. So due to this process only, I am telling you that. So whenever these plate tectonics are colliding with each other, some are merging with one another, like Europe and Asia. So whenever a volcano comes, what will happen? Whenever earthquake comes, volcano erupts, children. Whenever the volcano cools down, we have discussed regarding various types of rocks in the before. Listen, children, volcanic eruptions gives rise for the formation of which rocks? Now you have to tell me the answer. Due to volcanic eruptions, what type of rocks are formed, which we have discussed already in the before lesson. Come on, just go through that particular. If you have idea, it's well and good. If you don't have, just get back to that particular topic, children, once again. So here, due to volcanic eruptions, due to mountains, due to this particular things, volcanic eruptions have been occurring, mountains have been formed, trenches have been formed, and volcanic or earthquake activity is going to take place only due to internal process. Clear, children? So hope you have all understood what is the meaning of internal process. First we have discussed regarding in detail regarding internal process of the earth movement, which is the first movement. Okay, children? Hope that you have all understood. So go through the topic from the textbook also and write 5 keywords and 10 important points, children. Okay. So thank you all.